Today, we are going to be going over the top 10 best quarterbacks right now in college football 25. Now, there's probably going to be some hot takes in here, a lot of debating going on because, everyone has their own opinion on quarterbacks in this game. Some people might say they like this quarterback, some people might say they don't like this quarterback. So, I don't expect anyone to agree with this list at all. It's just my opinion. I'm basing it off of quarterbacks I've used, quarterbacks I've played against, what abilities guys get, their attributes. Do they have a tight spiral? Do they not have a tight spiral? All that gets into consideration in this list. With all that being said, let's go ahead and get right into this list. Starting on list off at number 10, we're going to go with Jackson Dart. So Jackson Dart, this personally is a card that I barely went against. I honestly forget sometimes he has a card. He doesn't really get any special abilities, nothing like for silver or anything spectacular like that. Pretty much all the basic abilities that most quarterbacks got almost throughout the whole year until, this season we got some quarterbacks that are finally starting to get some newer silver abilities. So no special abilities. Stats wise, he does have some really good throwing accuracies, arguably some of the best in the game. He does throw a tight spiral. Athleticism wise, he's pretty generic. 90 speed isn't anything too crazy. It's just nothing really too spectacular about this guy. He's just really just kind of another name out there, and he's an LTD. He's going to cost a whole lot of coins. It's not worth the price at all. Number 9, RG3. I'm sure this is where the debates are going to start. I put RG3 over Dart. Basically because they get pretty much the same exact abilities. Dart does have a lot better accuracies than RG3, but RG3 does have him in the athletic category with the speeds. RG3 also does not throw a tight spiral, and if you don't know what the difference is from a quarterback that throws a tight spiral and they don't, quarterbacks that don't throw a tight spiral, you'll see they throw that wobbly pass, which actually does to get there slower than a pass that's a tighter spiral. So with all that being said, the fact that RG3 just has he's just faster than Dart, I'm going to put that over him because as a passer wise, look, I know Dart does have the better accuracies, but at the end of the day, I feel like RG3 can get the job done. Passing the ball very similar to what Dart can do, but RG3 will be able to get you out of harm's way with his legs. Number 8, Tom Brady, one of the newer quarterbacks that just recently came out. He actually does come with some silver abilities. So when I'm talking about newer silver abilities, I'm talking about Dot. If anybody can get, all these guys pretty much get magician silver, but workhorse silver and Dot silver are kind of the abilities that I'm really talking about, newer silver abilities. Brady does get these. He does not throw a tight spiral though, which I don't know why. The company's weird, man. Like quarterbacks are actually really good at throwing the ball. IRL, Tom Brady, Michael Vick. They don't have tight spirals, but whatever. Brady does get these really nice abilities. He has really good throwing stats. The only problem is he is slow with 86 speed, but as a pocket passer, Tom Brady is definitely that guy. Number 7, Davis Warren. This is basically just the better version of Tom Brady. He's faster. He gets the same abilities. He gets Dot silver, workhorse silver, all that good stuff. Really similar accuracies, and he actually throws a tight spiral, and he plays for Michigan. So this is just literally a better Tom Brady. Number 6, Quinn Ewers. Quinn Ewers, very similar to Brady, very similar to the Davis Warren, and they all get, Dot silver. Really good abilities. They're a little bit slower, but they have really good accuracies. I've also went against a pretty good amount of Quinn Ewers. He's really good, one of the best pocket passers in the game. Number 5, General Booty. I know a lot of people really like this card. 91 speed, so he's one of the fastest quarterbacks we've showed so far on this list. He's got really good throw accuracies. He doesn't get any special abilities, no Dot silver or anything like that. He does throw a tight spiral though, and I've heard, I haven't used him, but I've heard he's got a really good release. I know a lot of you guys like using General Booty, so here he is at 5. Number 4, we're going to go with Johnny Manziel. So Johnny Manziel might look like he's the same speed as Booty, but he's actually a little bit faster because he actually has higher excel than Booty. So technically, Manziel is faster. He's also got one extra throw power in Booty, so faster, got a bigger arm. Their abilities are really the same. Throws a tight spiral. His accuracies are a little bit worse, especially looking at that short accuracy, but I don't think it's anything to fear. Manziel is going to cost you a little bit more, though, his price and stuff, but I don't really factor the price too much into these cards. I just, their actual play on the field is what ranks them where they already list, and I'd have to say Manziel's better than Booty. Number 3, Denard Robinson. I know a lot of people probably didn't expect him to be at number 3, man, but I got him at number 3. Definitely not a card that I've went against a whole lot, but I'll tell you what, this is a card that I personally used, and Do not let his accuracies fool you, man. This guy can throw the ball. I mean, he does not miss many throws. He's got a really good release, big arm, fast quarterback, 92 speed. We're going to start talking about carrying, because now we're getting on to some quarterbacks with some really nice carrying. 94 carrying. He's also got a really good juke and spin move, 93 change of direction. So not only is this guy going to be able to make throws, but he's also going to be able to make a whole bunch of plays with his legs. And like I said, don't let those accuracies fool you, man. This guy can play. Number 2, we got to go with Michael Vick. Michael Vick gets one of the best ability stacks in this game right now. The guy literally gets Magician Gold. I think he's the only quarterback to get Magician Gold. He can get Workhorse Silver, and he can get Dot Silver. And not to mention, he is the fastest quarterback in the game. I think he also has the biggest arm in the game at 95 throw power. I think the only thing that really holds this Michael Vick card back is that he does not throw a tight spiral, which does not make him impossible to use. You could still use him. It's just, you know, that really would be nice because, you know, it is Michael Vick and he does one of like the best footballs ever. He is also left-handed, so you know, as long as you're there is a hitch when rolling out if you want to roll out right, but as long as you roll out left, it's perfectly fine. And with the Magician Gold, he's extremely usable. He's the quarterback I currently use, and you know, I think the only thing that really holds him back is that he doesn't have that tight spiral. Number 1, I gotta go with Cameron Newton, man. Cameron Newton does not get any crazy abilities. His abilities are extremely average, nothing like no Dot Silver. I think he does get Magician Silver, but like I said, I think most of these quarterbacks get that, so he does get that. Workhorse is bronze, the Dot is bronze, but Cam's just a straight up guy. He's got a nice release, big arm, 95 throw power, 94 speed, accuracies are good. This is the best quarterback in my opinion. Really good carrying, 94 carrying, so you don't got to worry about fumbling with him. 93 change of direction. And by the way, those are tight spiral. So that's my list for the top 10 quarterbacks. That was also, I ranked them in order from, you know, I think the worst to the best. I don't think we really left anybody out on the list. I think everybody we put on here, these are like the 10 guys. Now the order in which you put them in, that's up for you to decide. I think Cam Newton's the best. You guys let me down in the comments. Who do you think the best quarterback right now is in college football 25?